Hi guys, welcome to my video. Today I want to give you a glimpse into some of the research I've taken to find out who really might be behind the most mysterious song on the internet. The investigation into this mystery offers more questions than answers. Today I'm going to share with you just some of what I've uncovered in my search for truth. In this video I'm going to share with you a little bit about the song's origins, about its history with me, new information with Alvin Dean, and some new information that I've discovered along the way. I've got more information coming soon, so like and subscribe so you don't miss out on new information.
Camspiracy.
I first discovered the most mysterious song on the internet last year by watching the legendary Justin Wang who covered the story. It left me intrigued and craving answers. It was here that I did a bit of digging through the Reddit sub and other resources and connections. What I've uncovered on my journey is best described as a roller coaster. Ups, downs, twists and turns have been intense. I've devoted so much time to this search, it has become an obsession. At the beginning of my discovery, I was excited to share with the Reddit community and those following along new information I had found. In my haste, I was a bit surprised when I was met with a range of responses from excitement to hostility. Apprehension and accusations followed that I was looking for clout or shoutouts from famous YouTubers while flogging a dead horse. It was known in the community that Statues in Motion was a dead lead. Gabriel Riera had spoken with Billy, who at the time stated it was not him. This, ladies and gentlemen, is where the real rabbit hole begins. The story of this mysterious song begins on the 18th of March 2007, or even earlier, between 1982 and 1984, according to original posts from Anton, who in 2007 went by the name Antron or Anton Rydell. They posted around forums and groups looking for a mysterious song that we now know as the most mysterious song on the internet, or Like the Wind. The full name of the poster is an interesting name to use. Who is Anton Rydell, and why would someone use this specific name to post about a mysterious song? This is a question myself and others have asked many times while researching the song. The story of the song's origins making its way online only gets stranger from here. In July 12, 2019, Reddit user JohnnyMe2 said he found the song on an old Usenet link that Anton had shared previously. JohnnyMe2 said that he had the song saved on his hard drive since 2007. He then posted the full version of the song. Anton in 2007 only posted a sample and never claimed to have the full version. The Usenet post JohnnyMe2 found the full version of the song on has never been released. Only a month later on August 20th, 2019, someone named Bluely posted to Reddit saying they were the original poster of the mysterious song. They had contacted Gabriel and had apparently authenticated who they are, and this Bluely said that they weren't a man named Anton Rydell after all, but a woman named Lydia, whose brother was behind the original recording of the song. This was never mentioned and raised a few eyebrows at the time and offered more questions than answers. There are other questions which don't have answers, such as why Lydia's brother, the original person who recorded the song back in the 80s, had never made an appearance, known the popularity and impact that the song has had, looking for a mysterious song that we now know as the most mysterious song on the internet, or Like the Wind. Another interesting piece of information, which has had no outcome as of this video, is a post Lydia made 6 months ago on Reddit about the mysterious song being found on another cassette tape. Statues in Motion was a creation of Billy Knight, Alvin Dean, and Ali Kane. There was also a backing singer called Tracy West, whose whereabouts are also unknown. Statues in Motion recorded and finished her only album in the summer of 1982. The focus has fallen on lead singer Alvin Dean, who was a creative young man in his 20s who just mysteriously disappeared in 1983. No one knows exactly what happened to him, or if he's even still alive. There are all sorts of rumours from people he used to know, as well as their acquaintances. Born in the turn of the 60s and growing up in Greece or Australia, Alvin was a talented musician who was enjoying the fast life of sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Alvin Dean created his stage name from a combination between singer Alvin Lee and actor James Dean. Alvin was part of a band called Homicide in 1980, where he sang along with members Costas, Buthalakis on guitar and known for Villa 21 at the time among other bands, and drummer Von Claus, who have both since died tragically in the 1990s. The band Homicide lasted only a few short months before disbanding. Homicide was a support act for another short-lived band called Parthenogenesis. It was here that Alvin met Billy Knight, and they formed a friendship and became close friends. They hung out together, lived together while enjoying the great things that life had to offer. Very little is known about Alvin Dean. His past is just mysterious as he is, and so far, perfect candidate for a singer of a mysterious song which is similarly intriguing. There's not yet evidence to prove where he was born, where he moved to, and if he has died like many rumours suggest. Billy has previously told me that during the recording of the Statues in Motion album, that when he went on holidays, beforehand, Billy recorded some synth work for the other songs on the album. Alvin is likely to have taken that recording of the synthesizer that him and Billy worked on and other songs they did that were unreleased, and along with Alvin's creative spark, it opens up the possibility that Alvin took the best of all his musical projects and created his own unique sound, or teamed up with his ex-Homicide bandmates Costas and Von Claus to finish making the song or songs. The guitar work sounds incredibly like Costas' guitar work. Costas had a very unique style and sound. Here are some examples. Here's Von Claus on drums. What does everyone else think? If there are any experts willing to analyze this theory deeper to prove or debunk this either way, comment below. Redditor and YouTuber Mr. Satan Z had brought the most mysterious song to Spanish-speaking audiences. In the comments of the most mysterious song YouTube video, he put up a comment about the recent updates in the case, and we got talking. It was here that I was in the process of arranging an interview between him and Billy, who worked on questions with another Redditor I'll call Leafy. Billy declined the interview with him and gave him typed answers which we felt wouldn't be sufficient, as people would just say we made up the answers. Billy had always said that he wanted to do the interview with me if he was going to do one. I declined at the time and had never planned to do it. Eventually, I agreed to call him up and do the interview. He said I could ask him anything, and me and Mr. Satan Z were going to use the finished interview in a collaboration video at the time with another YouTuber, AzeJam, who owned the CS15D synthesizer, who was going back and forth and showing us his progression in copying the same sound in Like the Wind. We're really excited. I found out Billy had been asked about the synthesizers in the YouTube comments of the Most Mysterious Song on the Internet video. He responded to a comment with what he told me in an interview, which me and Mr. Satan Z were devastated about, as we were going to create a video with new information that wasn't yet revealed. I asked Billy to hold off about the synthesizers and to consider deleting his comment till at least our video was up, but he told me he couldn't do that because he was being harassed and later said that his life had been threatened. No one during this search should threaten anyone. A moderator on Reddit was also being threatened and no one deserves that. Speaking of synthesizers, there is an argument that the song couldn't have been made any time before 1984. It is believed that the synthesizer in Like the Wind is a DX7. This goes against Billy's story of the song being recorded in 1982, as the synthesizer Billy used was released in 1979. The DX7 debate has been ongoing in the community for a while now. I agree, it sounds impeccably similar. However, I have also read DX7 owners can't confirm it to be the instrument, and other people believe it's a possibility and might not be the DX7 either. I've also contacted the makers of the DX7, the legendary John Chowning, and I sent him the song. He responded by saying his ears weren't up for the task and couldn't provide an answer. I then contacted his DX7 inventor colleague Don Lewis. Don said it was difficult to hear the sound of the synth, and this is mainly due to the quality of the tape, so if they can't say without a doubt it's a DX7, then who can? I've also researched Ali Kane, who was writing lyrics with Billy and Alvin on the Such Is Emotion album. Ali Kane is a big part of this mystery too. I decided to do a bit of research into him, and I started talking to the guy who organised his memorial. Ali had a sister, and I asked him if he could ask her about the whereabouts of Ali's lyrics. He told me that they are no longer around. Somebody called Astralos has them. I asked this guy about this Astralos person. He said he wasn't sure. So then I asked Billy, and here's his response. I had my suspicions based on the name, but I did not expect that reaction. Astralos is the name of Alvin, which he is known for in the inner circle at the time, and now the mystery deepens. Why would Alvin want the lyrics? On an end note, let me clear up some things that I believe have been misunderstood about the current story mentioned recently. There have been discussions happening which are simply unfounded. These include the no drums or actual drums we use on the Such Is Emotion album. There was a drummer on 3 of the tracks, Akis Pedikis, who I've spoken to and also confirmed this. I questioned Billy about Gabriel Vieira, and I must point out also why I contacted Billy is because I thought it odd why to Gabe he said no in July 2019, that it was not part of the song, and then yes in January 2020. Billy said when Gabe sent him the song he never listened to it. He only listened to it upon posting to the Such Is Emotion Facebook page, and this explains the different response. When I spoke to Billy previously, he had never at any point referred to the song as Like the Wind, and that's evident from our conversation last year. Known as Mysterious Song on the Internet, also known as Like the Wind. Do you mind if I play a section of it?
You know, Like the Wind is the perfect title, actually.
Like the Wind is an unofficial title based on an understandable lyric, meaning it doesn't have a title, but he agrees it's a suitable title on what others have called it. Also, there are things lost in translation, and No Longer Among Us is a term that could have many meanings other than death. There is no proof of Alvin's death, and the No Longer Among Us statement has been wrongly stated for some reason as being deleted from the website of the record label who released the 2013 reissue. I'll share a link in the description so you can read it for yourself. If anybody out there has any information on the whereabouts of George Dallenbyra, also known as Alvin Dean, please contact findalvindean@outlook.com.